Hey everybody, I'm just going to quickly show you the two fights, the main fights in A Kingdom Divided. There are some decent videos on YouTube of people showing the bare basics of the fight. I just want you to see the entire fight. That way you kind of know exactly what to expect. Because if you're like me, you like to see the entirety of a fight. That way you know exactly what's coming. So, as you can see, you get teleported back at the edge of this bridge, and there's going to be these little fire fists or fire walls, whatever you want to call them, and that just kind of travel down. So you're going to get like, I don't know, 33% of his health down, and then he's going to teleport you back, and you're going to have to dodge the flames every time. I do a great job dodging on the first couple, and then as soon as I get close to him, I don't move fast enough, and I actually accidentally get hit by the fire, which it's not a huge deal. It does 20 damage max, I think, but then you get a little burning damage afterwards. It's really not that big of a deal. I really didn't know what to expect damage-wise coming into this, so I loaded up on manas, but I really didn't need the mana raise, which it's fine. You could probably do this in lobsters, and my stats aren't the best. My HP is max 78, so it's not a huge deal. Make sure you dodge the fire. Try to get there quickly. Otherwise, you're going to get really close and get hit by the fire every time, but it really doesn't do enough damage to really worry about it. Anyway, that's the entirety of the fight. He's going to teleport me back here one more time, and I'm finally going to dodge, I believe, that very last fire wave. So again, that's really all you got to worry about in this fight. He doesn't have a lot of health, only 260. All I'm using is a Abyssal Whip and Dragon Defender, and I'm praying melee the whole time. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. Pray melee, otherwise he does hit pretty hard. But that's really it. So let's go ahead and move on to the next boss after I finish this one off. Alright, so this next boss, it's kind of a pain in the rear. Just because there are a few more mechanics, it's not terrible. But if you don't really know what you're walking into, it could be kind of scary at first. So let's go ahead and jump right into this. Alright, so for this fight, there are a couple things you need to look out for. Definitely pray magic on this one. There is going to be this little hand that's popping up and hitting me every time. That's going to be the magical damage. I end up moving back here just for one of the main mechanics coming up. So this is a small mechanic, not a big deal. He summons these hands that come and attack you. I'm using a toxic blowpipe. You definitely do not need that for this fight, but you know, I had it, so I might as well use it. Kill the ads and go back to hitting them. Well, there's going to be one more big mechanic, and if you don't know it, it might end up killing you. You just got to travel back and forth, just avoiding them. And it's kind of like the Vorkath slime, from what I've been told by some people. Another video I watched actually brought that up. But you see, those hands actually do a decent amount of damage, and I had to eat those mana rays pretty quick. Definitely travel along the entire way, unlike I did, because I got hit quite a bit there. But after you see it once, it's really not that bad. But mana rays, bring some prayer pots. I brought a range potion and didn't use it, so make sure if you bring one you actually use it. I should have, but it's really not that big of a deal. You don't need it. The fight's relatively easy once you see the mechanics, so there's not a whole lot of meat to it. Definitely the biggest thing you gotta look out for are the hands that are just randomly popping up, and it's a big mechanic. He says, "By my hand, your doom approaches." I think it's that one. But once you see one of his catchphrases, you better be prepared for either the hands spawning and attacking you, or the hands coming up and hitting you. I think it's this one right here, that the end for you is at hand. So once you see that, you know it's time to avoid all of that. But yeah, that's the entirety of the fight. It's not anything too crazy. I'll go ahead and shut up and let you guys watch it, the rest of it at least, and thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and I'll try to bring some more guides or just some general gameplay here shortly. So thank you.